What's up, my dudes? I'm LEGO Gun Builds, and this is a set review for the LEGO Ideas Ecto-1. The set number is 21108. It's for ages 10 and up. The piece count is 508 pieces. It was released June 1st, 2014. It was the 6th LEGO Ideas set. The price was originally $50, and in 2020 on Amazon, it is now $150. And like all my set reviews, we will be going through the categories of design, playability, the minifigures, the price, and my personal opinion. So starting off with design, there's a lot to unpack here. As you can see, just looking at the top, it's very intricate and complicated. It wasn't hard to build. It was just, I'm not even sure what all this does. And I don't think anybody who's ever watched the movie knows what all this does, but if you do, let me know. But there's just a whole bunch of stuff at the top, but we'll look at that later. So I guess I'll just start from the front. So you got the New York Ecto-1 license plate. You got some nice silver, some metallic silver cylinders there, and also metallic cylinders, cheese slopes and sloped grills. I just think it all looks really nice. You get a lot of these actually in the set. These just silver pieces, and I really like them. So the front has a pretty interesting design, pretty smooth though, and you got windshield wipers with levers right there. Another thing I just wanted to mention before we go on is that pieces like that are prints. There's no stickers in this set whatsoever, and that's pretty nice. Everything's nice and printed. So continuing on, we got a light here. I guess this is a radio antenna right here. Nice windshield design. Actually, I'll show you guys how this is built on the side. But you got some nice slope pieces right here and tiles just on the side. Has a nice finished look to it. I also like the wheels. There's this silver piece right here. I'm not sure what piece it is. I've never seen it besides in this set, but it looks really nice and just finishes off the tire with a really neat look. But yeah, you got all these tiles and slopes and this really nice printed piece. I mean, you could use that for a lot of stuff. I think that looks really cool. And just moving back, you got, we'll move this ladder. So you got more slopes, more tiles, and this wheel is kind of covered like some older car designs, and I like that. And you got little red fins popping out the back. And we'll go to the back, and got more of the metallic silver cheese slopes and studs, and that looks really cool. Another of the same license plate, another one of these slope pieces, some just tail lights, another windshield. Yeah, and on this side, the only difference is that instead of a ladder, there's this weird hose with this blue tube. I have no clue what any of this does, really, if I'm being honest. So moving to the top, we just have these blue lights on the ends, more blue lights on all the stuff. We got these yellow canisters, I guess, and a green one on the other side. Lights, this little radar dish right here, I don't know, a few grill pieces, this weird stick thing, weird lights right there. I think that's the siren, actually, those clear studs. I just don't know. It looks cool, don't get me wrong. It looks really cool and adds so much to the displayability of this thing, but it's just nuts. I don't know what any of it is. But if we open this up, take it off, there's plenty of room to put minifigures in there. You could probably put, I don't know, I want to say 3, because you can put one right there. Maybe you could squeeze in another one back in there. But there's just a steering wheel in the front, and then there's a little computer to the side in the back seat. Just some room. I guess you can put their proton packs back there. But these windows, they're using a snot technique. So they have these the wrench pieces, or not wrench pieces, the little grips, and then you have the 1x2 plates with the bar coming out of them, and you just attach them with these window pieces you can see here, and you just position them on the side. It took me a while to get them in there perfectly because you're putting them in between these two windshields, which was kind of a tight fit, but once you got them, they just look really nice. The technique there is pretty nice. I think it works well, but that is all for the design. So with playability, there really isn't any action features in this, so that's pretty much that. I mean, really the only playability is like moving the ladder, taking off the top, and just rolling this around, which it rolls well. It rolls well, it's nice. But that's about it. The minifigures in this set are absolutely amazing. You got all 4 Ghostbusters on this really nice stand here. It just looks great. You got another one of those printed Ghostbuster slopes. That's really nice, and you got the nice little black and yellow pattern along the bottom. But you got each of the Ghostbusters, each armed with a proton pack on their back. They're all identical builds, but they're really nice. So going from left to right, you have Raymond Stantz, Egon Spengler, Peter Venkman, and Winston Zedmore. And Ray and Egon are holding walkie-talkies, and Winston is holding the ghost trap, which is just built with a few simple pieces, but I think it works well. So they're all wearing identical suits, except for, well, one, Winston's flesh tone is different, obviously, and each of them has different initials on their torsos, but otherwise all their torsos are identical with the prints. No leg prints, pretty simple. All their faces, so let's just, you got alternate faces for each one. So there's Ray, there's Egon, there's Peter, and last but certainly not least, there's Winston's. So those are their alternate faces, their shocked expressions, if they've seen their first ghost. Pretty appropriate for the set. You got their happy faces, because it is a pretty funny movie, and you got their shocked faces, because, you know, they're fighting ghosts. But the minifigures here just absolutely spot on, and there's nothing more you could ask here. Time to talk about money. So, this set was originally $50 in 2014 for 508 pieces. That's pretty reasonable for minifigs. A really nice build. So I think that's a really good price. Nowadays in 2020 on Amazon, it is $150, which for a set that's 6 years old now, I think that's pretty reasonable. I mean, it's a really nice set. Definitely very memorable. I mean, the minifigures are absolutely great. And the builds, very interesting, nice techniques used. It's just a really nice set. I think the price is justified. There's not much else to say about that. And finally, for my opinion, I just think this is overall a great set. You can be a Lego fan, enjoy this. You can be a Ghostbusters fan and enjoy this. You can be a fan of neither of them and enjoy this. This is just a nice, wholesome Lego set, and that is why I give it the 10 out of 10 rating. So that's about it. If you guys like this, hit the thumbs up. If you have any suggestions for future videos, please comment down below. If you want to keep updated with future content, please subscribe and turn on notifications. Keep safe, and I'll see you guys next time. This is Lego Gun Builds, signing off.